What is channeling? This is the word of the month. What is channeling? So, as I was just speaking in the last topic regarding people speaking softly and how the ego likes information served up on like a silver platter, and if it's not exactly like the ego likes it, then of course it completely dismisses the information. The main thing is right there, you as the soul within your physical body are channeling your ego. At that specific moment, you listen to your ego judging a scenario, having fear, judgment, anger, or whatever. You are channeling the information from your ego. Your ego is an aspect that's tied to the physical body, but it is not who you truly are. It is not who you truly are. It's an aspect of the physical body that you choose to channel. So the example that I give in classes is this, is when we are born and our soul is attached to this physical body. At that time, when we are born, up through the years, probably the first 5 or 6 years, our soul is fully connected with our I am presence, which is our eternal self. Fully connected, listening. As you know, a lot of children, young children or so on, are very peaceful. They laugh all the time and everything else. They're very giving, naturally very giving to other people. So it's like it's our eternal instinct to be more sharing, more having more fun, all these other kinds of things that come naturally to us. So we are fully connected as a soul within the physical body, connected with our eternal self of our I am presence through those early years in life. When we get to about the year of 6, between the years of 6 and 9 years old, that's when we as the soul start listening more to the ego of the body. The ego has had those first 5 to 6 years pretty much learning from the environment, looking at other people, other scenarios. It's had all kinds of experiences. And so us as the soul around the age of 6 years old and so on, start listening more to the ego instead of the I am presence. And it's during this period of time that we start listening to the ego more. And if you really look at children between the ages of 6 and 9, they become more independent. They think they know everything and become more selfish in a way also. So the reason for that is because the soul within the body is listening to the ego. It's channeling the information from the ego instead of more knowingness coming from the I am presence. As we grow older, going into the teenage years and so on, with hormones and going through those periods of years where our hormone levels are changing in the body, it's extremely challenging for us to be really connected with our I am presences during those years. So it's that those years of teenage years has a lot to do with self-identity. As you know, look at most of you teenagers out there, what they focus on, identity. You know, how my perception of myself into the world and so on has a lot to do with self-perception, self-identity. That is straight up ego. The soul, again, is channeling the information from the ego. As we continue to grow older, we start then to feel the urge to get back in touch with, we have a sense within us to get back in touch with who we truly are. That is when we start getting and say, wow, okay, my might get interested in meditation or different things to say connect more with nature, integrating more of our natural self and more of our authentic self and so on. That is when we start connecting more with our, say, eternal self of our I am presence. That's just an example of channeling. And there's people that channel, of course, say other beings in other forms. But what my main focus is here is that where and how we channel information is very, very, very simple. It has to do with focus. And so when we are going through all this information that we got going on during these times of change, it's very important for us to say, become more aware of where we're getting information, where we are getting our information, and what this information is. Is it tied into fear? Is it tied into judgment of another? Is it tied into a dualistic view of the world? That's going into more of our, say, remembering who and what we are is by letting go of these beliefs, of this separation that you see in the world, all these fears and so on. When we do that, we actually have the opportunity to channel more of the authentic truth that is existing here with us right now. It gives us the opportunity to see beyond the fear, to see beyond the judgment, to see beyond the dualistic reality that we are perceiving. In order to see beyond it, you have to let go of it. So that is just a short example about channeling. It is a topic that we get into in the New Paradigm Masterclasses, where we actually go into giving suggestions on how to channel, the ins and outs of it, and giving people time, the opportunity to be hands-on with people to really experiment and to get to know what channeling is. It's something that we get into in the New Paradigm Masterclasses. So if you're interested in that, my suggestion is to attend one of those classes. My next class, New Paradigm class, is set up, or I'm setting up for around April of next year in 2025. I'll be posting more information about that soon. But these classes that I'm describing are available around the world. There's a lot of different facilitators and teachers around the world that offer those classes. Again, they're only opportunities for you to learn more about yourself. That is the main focus with these classes, is how you are connected, your own self-perceptions, where you're getting your information, stepping into your power. That is the main focus. So I wanted to provide this, say, information regarding what is channeling, because it's so simple, but so many people have no clue about what it is. So hopefully this suggestion or say this information assists with that.